What's going on? Let me get to y'all for y'all go to sleep, man. I know y'all tired. The Royal Rumble just ended, so I'm not welcome you guys to another one take review. This is different. This is a review of and a recap of the Royal Rumble. Uh, Now, as you guys know, I didn't see the kickoff show. And I caught like half of the first match between AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. But, you know what I'm saying? The rest of it I saw it fully. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this Royal Rumble quite a bit. I think I'm going to go in order from beginning to end. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I like the whole AJ Styles match, and I pretty much predicted AJ Styles was gonna take that thing home. You know what I'm saying? And plus, either way it go, I'm still kind of pissed off the referee ain't doing this damn job because Kevin Owens was not the legal man, Sami Zayn was, and I'm kind of pissed off at Shane McMahon, but the fact that he's seen the shit and he didn't want to go back and recall and restart the match. That's some bullshit, Shane. You know what I'm saying? He's showing favoritism towards other superstars. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's right. You know what I'm saying? It's conspiracy against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? They don't want him to win, but it's all good. It's all good. AJ Styles, you know, they did his thing, which is he's probably one of the best performers we got out here right now. And for him to beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, that's cool. But you know, let's just be real. Kevin Owens can beat the fuck out of AJ Styles by himself. Sami Zayn was just some extra, you know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn probably can beat AJ Styles by himself. But it's all good, you know what I'm saying? The referee blind, don't know what he's doing, don't know how to call a match. But on to the next one. And Usos versus Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin. This was a good match. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put it out there. Usos is probably one of the most entertaining and best tag teams in the world. Okay, Usos cannot help but to put on a great match with whoever. And I'm not saying Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin anything like that. These two great competitors as well. It's just like Usos always bring something and always bring the best out of whoever they compete against. In the 2 out of 3 falls match, they got the sweep. That should let you know how good they are, because Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin ain't nothing to fucking sneeze at. It just lets you know the Usos are on top of the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Once you step into the Uso penitentiary, you don't qualify for parole. That's it. You feel like you get life once you step into the motherfucking ring with them motherfuckers. Now, on to the men's Royal Rumble. How many surprises we had? I think we had one surprise, and that was my bad. My boy Hurricane. No, I was so happy to see fucking Hurricane, bro. Goddamn, I think that was the only surprise we had. We had Sami Zayn taking out Todd Dillinger. Taking out Todd Dillinger and taking his spot. So I hope you don't do like Curtis Axel, be like, yo, I haven't been eliminated from the Royal Rumble yet, so I'm technically still in there. Sheamus getting eliminated pretty fast, pretty funny. The whole crowd was loving Rusev for some reason. Rusev Day. Finn did his thing. And I pretty much wanted Shinsuke to win. And the fact that Shinsuke actually got the dub was great. I didn't realize, I haven't been able to just keep up with like Raw and SmackDown as much as I used to, because in the process of moving. So and I'll be real busy right now. I'm about to get ready. I'm about to start being able to just watch it weekly and so on and so forth like I usually do. But I didn't realize people still boo Roman Reigns like repeatedly, nonstop. Like, I'm just kind of ready for like Vince to give him like a heel turn. Even though I've been saying that since like 2 years ago, it's like, bro, he's already hated. Like, and I feel like, excuse me, Cena at this point really can't take a heel turn. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in and out, and a heel turn wouldn't just be authentic. But I feel like you can give Roman a heel turn. I feel like they can always get a heel turn to the people who you really don't care about. Like, a heel turn is meant to make the crowd hate them even more. and beating Roman is, regardless of what people say, how much they say they hate him, beating Roman is a big deal. You can Roman can put people over simply because the fact is him, and you want to see somebody beat him. You know what I'm saying? Just, well, I really don't. You know, I'm not the Roman hater like a lot of people. I actually like the guy. Like him more than Cena. I would say that. I feel like Cena's better on the mic, though. But like still, the fact that those three or those four were left, Cena, Finn, Roman, and Shinsuke, it was like, yeah, having Shinsuke eliminate Roman last gives it even bigger burst. Think about it, Shinsuke just eliminates somebody like a Finn or something like that. Or the way tonight was going, him eliminate something like a Rusev. It wasn't one that got the biggest pop, but him eliminating Roman, it gets a great big pop because everybody wants to hate Roman Reigns. So I enjoyed the men's uh, uh, Royal Rumble. One thing that still bothers me though, if I'm just being completely totally honest, is the fact that how they always just, like, when Kofi was avoiding eliminations earlier in his career, it was cool and it was always fun to see. But at this point now, I kind of want to see Kofi win a Royal Rumble. Like, I'm tired of him having to just do cool stuff to not get eliminated. No, I want to see him win a Royal Rumble one day. That's probably one of my biggest things. Go see Kofi, because I feel like he has like the same thing as like Rey Mysterio. And shout out to Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio looks great, by the way. Like, he looks something that, like they were saying, the best shape of his life. But I kind of feel like Kofi has had a longer run to get to the top, and so it'll mean so much more once Kofi. I don't think anybody will be mad at Kofi winning the Royal Rumble, because I feel like it's time, and him, Kofi went, and I kind of wish he win it while he's with the New Day, and then he wins the championship while still with the New Day, and then them always cheating to keep him the champion. It's just, I don't know. The shit kind of writes his fucking self. If I'm just being honest, instead of just now. The fact that Shinsuke win, we get to see AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania, which I will be there. It's in my home state of Louisiana. You hear me? So I'll be back at home I'll be back in Louisiana to go check that out. So I'm happy to see AJ Styles. And I don't think I've ever seen Shinsuke Nakamura perform live. I might be wrong. I can't quite recall them, but to see him and AJ Styles main event, which I hope they actually main event and not normally co-main event type shot. The winner of the Royal Rumble was supposed to main event WrestleMania. They fucked Randy Orton last year. I just need the winner, not the biggest match. Give a damn what the biggest match on the card probably looks like to people. I need Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles to be the last match. I'm talking about I need to see that match, then we go home. Then we have Braun Strowman, Kane, and Brock Lesnar. Which let's be honest, this match was predictable. It's even though it's predictable, it's still stupid to me. To me, Braun Strowman is like the best thing he's smoking right now. He's probably the most entertaining thing. He's probably one of the few reasons people still believe in kayfabe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just his presence. And Kane wasn't selling me this match. Brock Lesnar wasn't selling me this match. This match was simply sold only by fucking Braun Strowman. And I knew they put Kane in this match just to take the pin. It was a cool match, a couple of good spots, but yeah, I'm kind of disappointed they just still haven't. I think Brock's had the title since last year. Yeah, he had since last WrestleMania. And I don't know. I'm not just a real big fan of the part-time on champion. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you have other people that are capable of holding a title like a Braun Strowman or Seth Rollins, or people just of that stature or something, you know what I'm saying, having the title, or give somebody else the opportunity. You just want to set up the same old shit we've seen, and I'm not complaining, like, you know what I'm saying? It may sound like I'm complaining, but I really enjoy the WWE, even though a lot of the moves didn't make it or bothersome. But I still rock with it. You know what I'm saying? That's probably one of my favorite things in the world. If I'm just being honest. Uh, what else? The Sheamus. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure they just set up a Seth Rollins versus Jason Jordan at WrestleMania match, which, in all honesty, I think might be a very entertaining match. I think people have not really found a liking to Jason Jordan. My first time seeing him was at like WWE Access at WrestleMania. I can't remember what WrestleMania was a few years ago. My first time seeing him because I wasn't really watching NXT then, and I didn't like him then because he just seemed like too bland. You know what I'm saying? So now they're trying to do a little stuff different. They have the fact that the bar won tonight, but the match didn't really do anything for me. But let's get to the best part of the night, which is the women's Royal Rumble. And the reason I say it's the best one, maybe because like nostalgia kicked in, and because we had so many great legends. We had Molly Holly, we had Beth Phoenix, we had Lita, Kelly, who y'all know I love. I got a picture on my Instagram of me proposing to her like a few years ago. It's still one of my favorite pictures of all time. I got Jacqueline. We have a whole bunch of women that just pretty much like pave the way for the women that we have today. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch started it off. Of course, let me be honest. I, of course, wanted Sasha Banks to win. To me, now Oscar winning is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not bad because everybody wants to see Oscar versus Charlotte, but that match is what's going to sell them. Sasha Banks sells. Her on the card. The match will be good, and she can talk the match. You know what I'm saying? She can get you a good build up to the match. Don't forget that with Oscar. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm gonna get that with Oscar. I like Oscar a lot, but I was disappointed when Sasha didn't get her moment. The triple threat match with her, Becky and Charlotte. I was there. I watched that match. I was like row 7 or 8, whatever the fuck I was at, watching it, and I was crushed when she didn't win. Then I watched it again when she didn't win again. I'm like, damn, is she gonna ever get her WrestleMania moment? Don't seem like she's getting it this year. Maybe next year. It's just like she's probably one of the biggest stars. If not the biggest women's star on the roster as far as popularity mixed with like wrestling abilities, and she wins a title and she loses it. It's like she's a 4-time women's champion with 0 title defenses. So it's like, yo, can she? Maybe she needs a heel turn to get things going. I don't know, man. But Oscar winning is cool. Her shine. It's kind of weird that her shine kind of got took away from her when Ronda Rousey kind of came out there. Everybody, if you know me, you know I pretty much love Ronda Rousey, and seeing that is like dope. But I'm kind of wondering how if she's going. I know she signed a full-time contract with WWE, but how is her wrestling though? We know what she do. We know what she did. Octagon, but can she put on a show in the ring? Can she tell a story in the ring? That's the only thing. And if she end up being able to do that, fuck it, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm already a fan. So if she can make me be a fan from outside of WWE and inside of WWE, I'm with it. And also, let's just talk about the fact that Trish Stratus was amazing tonight. Like, amazing. The moment between her and Mickie James was stellar. I kind of hope we had one between her and Lita, but Lita kind of went out early. Lita, you can tell, I mean, some of these women are older, so, you know what I'm saying, they're not training to do stuff like this anymore. But I still think they gave us a good show, and the women's Royal Rumble was very, very entertaining. Overall, I enjoyed it. I'll have to give it, if I'm weighing it, if I'm scaling it, I give it a bronze medal. Give it a bronze medal, you know what I'm saying? Give it a bronze, man. I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to the road to WrestleMania to see exactly where some of these people land on the WrestleMania card, if they even land on it at all. So be on the lookout. Let me know what you thought about the Royal Rumble down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more WWE pay-per-view reviews. And I'll catch up with you guys later.